totally forgot to hit record. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking bothered. Okay, we're gonna do this all over again. Started off with this serum right here with a tons of effects, guys. Sounds really boring, but we started here. I know what you guys are gonna say. That sounds terrible. Trust me, I know. But we added distortion cold fire, and then we added shaper box. I will have a shaper box preset pack coming out 4th of July weekend. I'm going to have a big sale on all of my presets. So now it sounds like this. Next, we just doubled up, layered it for Serum 2. Prior to the all effects is what it sounds like. Awful. Now, EFX Motions, Archetype preset bank, description down below. Crunchyroll preset, sounds like this. Shout out Crunchyroll. And then we have one more pad right here, Serum. Prior, now with the thermal from my thermal bank right here under saturation, Hellbreaker preset pack, one of the best thermal packs. There's not too many of them out there. So right here. Just adding that like top end sparkle and that drive towards the middle of the sound. Altogether sounds like this. So I didn't stop there. I exported all of them, bounced them to a WAV file, and what did I do? In typical Osamason fashion, I threw more presets, more effects on there. More EFX Motions, another one of my presets, Guitar Motions. It's like a guitar amp emulator with a few little chops here and there. And then I added, of course, a thermal for more saturation vibe. Radio Vox preset. So here we are. That's why I love making these beats, because you can just throw stuff on there, chop stuff, add more effects here and there. It's just a good time. Then I want to add something a little bit different to the top. I pulled up Xenology, add like a little pluck. Really playful. So that's the thing with these Osamason beats, you gotta have a little bit of playful vibe. Added distortion cold fire to that. Added a shaper box with that same pretty fun thing preset that I designed, where the LP is just going crazy. And then I added noise and drive with a little bit of time, and then digitalis with some pitch echo. So this is what it sounds like. I really liked the way it sounded, and then I was like, it just needs a little bit more. So then used that same MIDI, added one more serum, sounds like this. Like that preset's already crazy, but then I added the same effects, distortion cold fire, shaper box, digitalis, sounds like this. I felt like it really tamed it down. So then all together, this is what the melody sounds like. The melody stays the same up until the first verse, so this is the intro hook, and all I did was added a vox. I got this idea from Hey Shark. He did a tutorial on Osamason. I was like, I didn't know there's vox in that new song Demon Time. So I pulled up the arcade with this Erase My Thoughts, and then I have a effect rack preset vox pumper in my Cyclone bank. You guys can grab that right now, but it's just crystallizer. I crushed the hell out of it with Devil Lock and add a tremolator. And I just like really tucked it, so when you hear the full melody, it's what it sounds like. You can barely hear it, but you feel it, you know. Then we go to the percussion. So there's two different parts of the percussion. So in the beginning right here, I'm gonna play this first part, really aggressive, really loud. Of course you had to have the crash, so here it is. So of course started off with the hi-hats right here. Really basic, a clap. Snare roll at the very end, little real basic. One more snare, accent. Added an open hat. And then I made this Foley break myself. Upcoming drum kit very, very soon. And then this scream, this female terror scream, that I added a crap ton of thermal to it. This failed bites preset, so it makes it sound like, let me show you what it sounds like. Just the scream. That sounds like a Mortal Kombat scream, so it just makes the beat. Like, you gotta add a little bit of like horror elements to these Osamason type beats. So here you go. For the hook, I just added this additional open hat. Kind of hits when the 808 hits. And then I changed up the 808 to like a more jump out style 808. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like a jump out 808, but I had to just switch it up. You can't just have that crazy, you know, Ken Carson style or Homicide Gang style 808 playing the entire time. You had to have a little bit of a switch up. And that's pretty much it. And then for the verse, let me show you, or for the hook right here, this is what it sounds like. So advice I can give you guys is like, chop for these beats, like just throw a crap ton of effects, keep it pretty simple. I know like as a beginner you could look at this, you're like, wow, that is not simple. They're just little basic triad chords, spacing things up and down, not deviating too far away from like your main chord, and just throwing a bunch of distortion, freaking shaper. I mean, shaper box, you need shaper box, you need distortion cold fire, you need thermal, you know, anything that's gonna mess up your sound. Have fun. Break it, put it into a WAV file, compress, or put it all into a WAV file, and then just chop and have fun. Like, once you get the drums down, you can pretty much make any Osamason type beat, as long as you have like these little like crashes, and it's really, really basic. Like, don't try to overthink it. And I hope this helped some people sound or figure out the sound. If you like pull up this tutorial or even like other producers tutorials and just try to make something in a similar vibe, or just kind of do the same techniques, like make a basic MIDI, layer this 3-4 times, throw just some different effects, chop it up, and see what you get. So Hope I helped somebody create this sound. Let me know if you guys want to hear anything else. Make sure to hit that description for all of my kits. There's tons and tons of free stuff on my website. There's serum banks, drum kits, all that stuff. Until next time, catch you guys later. Peace out.